Check this out. This comprehensive keyword and content gap dashboard was created with Claude Opus 5, DataForSEO MCP, RankMath MCP, and Google Search Console MCP together with a Markdown file that you can download and use for your business. It tells you what keywords your site is not ranking for while your competitors are. It tells you the pieces of content to create to rank for those missing keywords. It helps you prioritize those content pieces to have quick wins. It provides you with a competitor analysis, your Google Search Console performance, the 30, 60, and 90-day suggested content pipeline. You see, I can toggle this and it will show me all the contents to create in the first 30 days, the next 30 days, and on the third month. And it even explains to you the methodology behind this dashboard. And yes, what I've just shown you is an interactive dashboard, and it is not the only one. There are a couple more, like the backlink and internal link analysis that uses DataForSEO and RankMath MCP, and a technical SEO audit that uses the RankMath MCP. I'll show you what those are in a while. But let me be transparent that what I did earlier was not free. I used the lowest paid plan for Claude, and because I selected the Opus 5 model, which is the best for doing complex tasks, it used about 27% of the session limit and about 7% of the weekly limit. And because it uses the DataForSEO MCP, it used 83 cents for this report, which is below the $1 free trial credit. So if this is the first time you are running this report, it'll be free for DataForSEO. And disclaimer, we are not paid or sponsored by DataForSEO or Claude to talk about this. We are just sharing this with you so that it empowers you with deep insights for your business without spending hundreds or thousands of dollars hiring expensive agencies to help you analyze this. And of course, the Markdown files that orchestrated everything are completely free for you to download in the description below, unless you want to pay me for it. But don't do that. Smash that thumbs up. Alright, let's get into it. For all of this to work, you need to have your Google Search Console MCP and RankMath MCP connected with Claude. So we are on our Claude desktop right now. If you click on your profile, go to Settings, under Developer. If you don't have the GSC or Google Search Console MCP server set up, you'll want to watch this video on our channel to get this set up. This will pull all the keywords and page data from your Google Search Console to Claude. You can find the video link in the description. And this is the connection between Claude and your WordPress website. If the RankMath plugin is installed on your site, it will have the technical SEO and internal linking audit abilities that Claude can utilize. If you have not gotten this set up, you'll want to visit this link to get it set up. We will have another video on this in the coming weeks. Also, you will need a connection with DataForSEO MCP, and to get it set up is simple. At the Customize section, you will see Connectors, and right at the top, you will see an Add button. Now, if you are using a corporate account and you are not an administrator, you may not see this custom connector option. And if that is the case, you may need to reach out to your administrator to have access for you, or use a personal account instead. So let's click on the Add Custom Connector. We will need to give this connector a name. It can be anything, but to keep it clean, we will name this as DataForSEO MCP. And for the remote MCP server URL, it will be this. You can find this link in the video description. And for the rest of the fields, you can leave them empty and click Add. As soon as you have done that, it will prompt you to log into your DataForSEO account. So let's click on Connect. If you have already connected with your account, you will see this authorization request screen. But if you do not have an account, you will see a screen like this. You can create a free account that comes with a $1 trial credit by clicking on this and following through the steps. Again, we are not sponsored and we are not sharing any affiliate links. And if you are not signed in, please do so and you will see an authorization request screen. Simply click on Approve and you can go back to Claude Desktop. You will see DataForSEO connected, and these are all its abilities. Now, usually you will see the default permission as needs approval, where Claude will consistently ask you for permission to access its abilities. But we want to avoid that, so we will select Always Allow. It is up to your comfort level. Now, all our connectors and MCPs are ready. Let's work on the Markdown files. .md is Markdown, or in other words, this is the document that contains the skill that Claude needs to perform a specific task. You can download these Markdown files through the link in the description. Now, there are two ways you can do this. I have downloaded the files onto my computer, and I can simply drag one of the Markdown files to a new chat. We do not recommend dragging multiple skills to the chat. Do one task at a time. Now, since this is a keyword and content gap analysis skill, we will need our website against our competitors. So I will say, analyze this against Side Hustle Nation and Side Hustle School. This is one way of performing the task. The other way is to add this Markdown file as a skill. You will go to your profile and settings, and you will see the skills tab here. Click on it, then at the top right, click on add, and you want to upload a skill. You will drag this Markdown skill file here, and the skill will be added. Back to the chat, we want to select co-work and Opus 5 because it is a highly complex task. And then on the chat, we will hit / to call on the skill and search for it. And this is the skill we have just uploaded. Alright, similarly, we can say analyze our site against competitor 1 and competitor 2 and hit enter or return. It will take some time. It may ask for further permissions, and when it is ready, we'll come back and analyze the output and the cost. Alright, after a couple of permissions and about 25 minutes, we have an output. Let's download and open this report. And we will see an overview of the analysis. Comparing our sites to the two competitors, we have 928 keyword gaps across 31 themes. The themes are basically the angle or category, for example, the side hustles pillar, how to make extra money on the site, etc. We have a very low Search Console click because this is a test site, and this is the amount of impressions the site has. Going down, we have a search intent mix where informational intent keywords dominated the niche. It has recommended us to create content in 23 themes, expand content in 5 themes, then redo, refresh, and consolidate on 1 theme each. Going down, it provides 5 key findings about our site. And right below the analysis, we have the keyword gaps. These are the keywords that our competitors are ranking for, but we are not. And the good thing about this skill is that every term or acronym, it has created this tooltip so that you can understand what exactly this metric is about. For example, this SHN rank, it says that this is the rank position based on the configured market and device. In this case, it is United States, English, and desktop. And this data is coming from DataForSEO and not part of the Search Console average position. You will get a tooltip for each of the column term. And moving on, we have the Search Console hidden opportunities. These are the keywords that has the highest potential for our site to rank if we start working on it. Then the content gaps. These are the content that our site should work on to rank for those missing keywords, and so on and so forth. And I'm pretty sure you see the potential in this workflow, and I truly believe that many opportunities will reveal themselves once you let the Markdown files orchestrate everything. And if you do find something useful, share them with us in the comment section down below. Alright, let's break down the cost of running this. We waited for the previous limit to reset before working on this task, and it used 58% of the current session limit, and earlier this was about 12% and now it is at 21%, so that makes up to 9% of the weekly limit. And if we visit DataForSEO, earlier it was about 83 cents and now it is $1.60, which makes up to about 80 cents for this run. So this will give you an idea of the cost for running something like this. Take note that the competitors that I use in this example are really big sites, but if your competitors or the niche is small, the cost may be much lower as well. Alright, let's work on the backlink and the internal link audit. So on Claude desktop, we will click on the profile, go to settings, then skills, click add, and select upload a skill. Then we will drag this link intelligence skill here. Give it a while and the skill is created. Now let's open up a new chat. Select the co-work option and Opus 5, then / and search for the skill, which is right here, and type analyze-find.com against competitor 1 and competitor 2 and hit enter or return. Similarly, we will let this run and come back once the report is done. Alright, after about 20 minutes, we have a report. Let's open it up. Immediately, it gives me an overview of my site's link status. It says my profile is contracting and all the negative things. Of course, what can you expect from a test site, right? But anyway, It shows me how many referring domains I have lost in the last 3 months, 24 orphan or near orphan pages, and 12 of them already earned search impressions. 34 out of the 244 or 14% of backlinks are not healthy. They are likely spam or needs review. And it tells me that there are 72 domains I should reach out for backlinks. And then scrolling down, it gives some graphs about our backlink movements. It answers the 6 most important questions about this link audit report. And it prioritizes the things we need to focus on first. This is something that most expensive SEO agencies will charge for. Then on the external profile tab, we can see the backlink comparisons between our sites and the selected competitors. We will have an overview of the anchor text that are linking to our sites, the link attributes. If you don't understand what this means, simply hover over the tooltip. Scrolling down, it even shows you the referring domain's technical details. And then it reviews all the backlinks that may be toxic. This is really comprehensive. Now, the link audit. It shows you how many backlinks that may be toxic, those that you need to watch out for, and those that are healthy. And this is probably one of the most important, which is the anchor classification. In general, you will want to have a high volume of anchor text that carry topical signals. For us, it is saying that most websites link to us using our domain. And as you can see, most of our backlinks do not come with descriptive text that may build our topical authority. This is something that we should look at. Then going to the opportunity gap, you will see many websites that gives you the opportunity to reach out to them. This will save you a lot of time from reaching out to sites that do not accept guest posts. The internal site audit that helps you find orphan or near orphan posts. If you click on one of the links, it will show you more details about the page, the number of pages that are linking to this page, the competitor's benchmark for the number of internal links pointing to a page. Now, the recommended fix currently shows this, but for the skill file that you have downloaded, you should be able to see some actual recommendations of other pages that should be linking to this page. And when we go to the internal link suggestions, this together with the earlier internal link recommendations comes from RankMath MCP abilities. So if you have not installed the RankMath plugin on your WordPress site, you should do so, even the free version. Anyway, it will tell you that this page should link to this page using this anchor text that is found on this page. This is a pretty neat tool, wouldn't you think so? So don't miss out on this. Run these Markdown files on Claude and it can really do wonders. Do let me know if this works for you. Yes, it uses up many Claude credits, but to me, I find it's worth it. This link intelligence report takes about 40 cents to complete from DataForSEO. The RankMath plugin, free to install and comes with the abilities. Alright, let's work on the last Markdown file. To save time, I've already uploaded a skill called RM Technical SEO Audit. Let's select this, type Analyze Our Sites, and run it. We'll come back in a while once the audit is done. Alright, we are back after about 25 minutes. Let's download and open it. And immediately we can see what technical issues our site needs to fix. We have hundreds of links that lead to nowhere, in other words, broken links. There are 8 published pages with nothing in it. Speaking about test sites, right? It found these issues. And the homepage has no main heading. These are the immediate things I should be focusing on regarding technical SEO. Scrolling down, you will see a snapshot of your site's technical SEO performance, and it even tells you what Google sees about your website, a summary of it. Next, we have the Fix Plan tab. It highlights the items that need to be fixed now, like the broken links. You can expand this to see the errors. There are too many to list here, so it asks you to visit RankMath's Link Genius to do the fixes. We may build an ability in RankMath MCP to help you fix this directly. Let us know if this is something that you are interested in. If enough people comment on this in the comment section down below, we may focus all our efforts on it. And then 8 pages have no description at all. We can expand this to see what those pages are. Then homepage has no main heading. We know that already. This is the affected page. Then 10 page scored 50 or below on RankMath's checks. These are the pages. We may have an ability in the near future to automatically help you fix those issues as well. Let us know if those abilities are useful. Going down, there are 9 pages that are aiming at search terms that they cannot win. This checks for focus keywords against keywords with very high difficulty scores or a navigational intent. This is a test site, so we are getting these unoptimized pages. But it will be interesting to know if this will review some intentional pages for you. And then it checks for your focus keyword in your meta description. There are 7 pages that do not have the focus keyword in the description. Going down, it checks for those insecure links, such as those pages that still resolve to HTTP instead of HTTPS. We will want to fix that. Let's scroll down. This checks for the right schema to use for each page. It shows that 5 article guides have news article schema in them, which is not right. Yours might reveal some other inaccurate schemas as well. So the skill is trained to only show problems it found. So if your site doesn't have this issue, it will not review it. And something I find helpful is that it finds pages that chases the same reader. So you may have a good reason to consolidate these pages into one because we are talking about keyword cannibalization and many more issues it found. Again, if your site's technical SEO is in tip-top shape, you may not find as many issues as my site does. And then these other tabs categorize those issues you saw on the fixed plan tab, like the on-page issues we saw earlier, the indexability issues, links, keyword issues, etc. So with these Markdown files that orchestrates the entire analysis, you can absolutely have a clear picture of where your business is succeeding and failing, and you can find a fix or boost them accordingly. If you think there are unique abilities that RankMath can help your business fix, please share them with us in the comment section down below. And if you find this video and the Markdown files helpful, do smash that thumbs up. Our channel is all about helping your business and brand grow, and if you have not subscribed to us yet, consider doing so, and we will bring more and more unique ideas to you. This is Jack from RankMath. I'll see you in the next video.